and welcome to St. Francis High School for CTN coverage of Section 7 4A Girls Basketball Tournament action. Tonight, the Fighting Saints welcome the Coon Rapids Cardinals in the first round of the tournament. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro on the sidelines for you. Howie, two teams that haven't seen each other but match up very well as far as on paper.
Well, they really do. They've seen common opponents, and they match up well against those common opponents. Same type of game. But it's going to be an interesting contest tonight because you've got one tall post player against a number of tall post players for the Cardinals.
Well, let's talk about that one star for these Fighting Saints. That's Angel Leone. At 6'3", she is going to be very tough for the Cardinals to handle.
Exactly. The Cardinals are going to have to watch her underneath. They're going to try and move the ball in, but also they're going to try and kick the ball back to number 11, Sherry Weber. So it's a double-edged sword for them. They have to watch the tall post player, and they have to make sure they guard Webush as well.
The Cardinals, on the other hand, will come in and, of course, play a strong down low on the post with Walby and Juth, but they're going to start with their three guards up top and try and move the ball a little faster tonight.
Yeah, I think you'll see them move it around the perimeter quite a bit and try and get it underneath to that post player who is not guarded by Angel Leone, because they will have the advantage there.
And coming in, they are the number 4 and 5 seeds in the tournament. The St. Francis Saints with a little bit higher ranking.
Well, they do. They're 16-6 overall, 14-0 in their conference. So they're coming off a big conference win over Totino Grace to win the title.
And the winner of this game heads on to take on number 1 seeded Blaine Bengals, a team that the Cardinals have seen and lost to twice this season, a team that has also beat these Fighting Saints.
Exactly, and for either team, whether it's Coon Rapids or St. Francis, tough matchup against Blaine.
Well, we'll see who gets to go and who has to go home. It's Section 7 4A playoffs right here on CTN Sports right after this.
It's my birthday. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I told you, don't be bringing that weak stuff in here. Yeah. Who's the man? Who's the man?
Exercised lately?
I don't mean to be a rude guest, but when I was coming back from the bathroom, I noticed the lights were on in your bedroom. Since no one was in there, I went to turn them off. That's when I noticed that you'd also forgotten to turn off your video game. You play video games?
I find them challenging. Please don't waste energy.
Back at St. Francis High School, moments away from tip-off in this first round of Section 7 4A action. Cardinals and the Fighting Saints fighting for the honor to take on the number 1 seed Blaine Bengals in the semifinals. Take a look at how they will start on the floor for the Fighting Saints. Up front, Angel Leone, that's the big scorer we had told you about. Sarah Carlson and Ashley Fiskwald are the forwards. The guards are Sherry Webush and Kelsey Tommerdahl. For the Coon Rapids Cardinals, they'll start with 2 post players and 3 on the perimeter. Lisa Juth and Sarah Walby will be playing inside. Carly Allen, Patty Bredemus, and Kate Stadolka will start out at the guards.
Joe, I think what we're going to see for the Cardinals is the key tonight. And we talked about the outside shooting, and they have to hit those shots. But whoever is not playing against Angel Leone down underneath, watch for them to get her the ball. Whether it's Juth or if it's Walby, they're going to try to move the ball underneath as they move it around the perimeter.
Well, head coach Terry French, talking to him before the game, and he was telling me that they'll start out in a man-to-man defense as opposed to the zone, and he said that they really have to watch out for getting sucked into guarding against Angel Leon, and definitely not forget about Sherry Wiebusch, who is a good, strong shooter from outside.
She leads their ball control offense. Actually, in the last game against Totina Grace, Wiebusch was 9 of 9, 22 points. That is a career high for her. So she's coming off a great game, and they're going to obviously, they look for her. Coach French told us, too, they're concerned about her. They're concerned about her because they really like to kick the ball back out to her.
It's head coach Dean Coughlin of the Fighting Saints in his 9th season here at St. Francis. And we are moments away from tip-off. And this is the first time we've really seen anybody tower over Sarah Walby, but Leon does, and she wins the tip to Sherry Wiebusch. Patty Bredemus guarding out on Wiebusch up top. Angel Leon, top of the key, steps in, takes a shot, and it will rattle around and down.
Leon's averaging about 16 points a game, and obviously that's the way the Fighting Saints want to start this game, is have her get off with a quick 2 points.
And you would expect to find her scoring a lot down inside, but that one from 15 feet, it didn't go down immediately, took a while. Here's Stadolka shooting from the side, no good, rebounded by Sarah Carlson.
Kate got a good look at the basket, thought she had an opportunity to put 2 home, just couldn't get it to sink.
Tomerdahl tried to get it into Leon, and now Leon gets it inside, lays it up and in.
That's the one thing the Cars are going to have to watch. They can't let her get underneath the basket at 6'3". She's a presence under there.
And Sarah Carlson just gave her the easy lob over the top. She just turned around and dropped it in. Carly Allen up top, watched by Tomerdahl, now up to Patty Bredemus. Back on the right side for Allen. Bredemus moves, gets it to Stadolka inside to Lisa Juth, back out. And now Bredemus for 3, in and out. Walby, the rebound. She's fouled Leon.
And a nice hard move
getting
back.
her on the arm.
Sorry, Joe. Nice hard move back to the hoop by Sarah. She knows that they're going to go up to the basket. Angel Leon really is the only player in this team that's going to have the opportunity to stop that. And it's nice to get the first foul picked up on Angel Leon.
Sarah Walby at the line to shoot 2. First one around and in. And already early in this game, you can see how important the battles underneath are going to be. The second one rattles out. Leon with the rebound. And Wiebusch into the front court. Working it on the right side, Tomerdahl. Back up top for Carlson, inside. Turning to a right, Sarah Walby with the block.
Well, Sarah's not going to back down. She's going to show Angel Leon that she's got the ability to stay with her, and they're going to have to continue to try and box her out, not let her get that pass underneath. They're going to be successful.
Shot for Carlson is no good. Rebound by Stadolka. Stadolka at the other end to Lisa Juth. No good. Rebound by Leon.
The Cardinals had the numbers. They just couldn't get it to fall. They had a 3-on-2 break there.
Wiebusch working it onto the right side. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded by Wiebusch, blocked by Lisa Juth. Three-pointer for Allen, no good. Stadolka, the rebound, it's tied up.
It's going to go out in favor of St. Francis. No, they're going to...
Another look at that block by Sarah Walby, and this is something that Coach French was actually concerned about at the beginning of this game. He said Sarah really likes to let the player get the ball and then work for the block rather than denying the pass inside, and it's not going to be so easy against Leon, but early in this game she is trying to set the pace.
Cardinals are being patient, working the ball around the perimeter.
Stadolka for 3, knocks it down.
It's going to tie it up, and a nice patience by Coon Rapids, letting that three-point shot open up.
Good double team on Leon down underneath. She gets it back out to Tomerdahl. Tomerdahl going up and over. Leon gets it and drops it in.
Tough situation for the Cardinals. Leon had a good opening on the inside. They just couldn't get back defensively enough to get enough piece of the ball to hamper her shot.
Stadolka left side, three-pointer, knocks it down. 2 for 3 from the field for Kate. The 2 she's hit are beyond the arc and back-to-back. And travel on Leon. A turnover to the Cardinals. They have the 1-point lead with 4:32 to go, first quarter.
There's a look at our officials. John McLean and Ron Osterman will be calling tonight's game. And Joe, one thing I wanted to mention is that they're really concerned about the matchups. Our St. Francis Coach Coughlin said he's really concerned about how they're going to match up other than Angel Leon to the height advantage that the Cardinals are going to present.
Patty Bredemus works inside on the fake shot. No good. Rebounded by Ashley Fiskwall. Right side for Tommerdahl. Working left. Sarah Langfeld in there to guard Leon now. And this is what Coach French had talked about. Notice how Sarah is playing against Leon. Very, very much more going to get in the way, and there she comes up with the steal.
Nice play by Lisa Juice to force that turnover.
Kate Stadolka goes baseline, kicks it out to Lisa Juth. She draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Picking up the foul is Chastity Salo.
No, this is the matchup that presents itself to the positive advantage of Coon Rapids, is getting that second post player underneath the basket. Unfortunately, it couldn't fall for Lisa, but that will put her at the line for shooting 2.
First one rolls around and in.
Checking in for the Saints, Cross, number 21.
We give Cardinals the 2-point lead and a chance to go ahead by 3 with 3:34 on the clock in the first quarter.
Number 21, Ashley Kraus, checks in for the Fighting Saints.
Second one off the front of the rim, rebounded by Salo. Weebush into the front court. Left side. Fiskwald will bring it back up top. Weebush working into the lane. She's fouled before the shot. Foul, I think, will be called on Patty Bredemus.
I think you're right. They're going to call that on Patty.
Fouls on Bredemus, number 23, her first.
Weebush in the right corner. Driving now to Leon. She trips, and they're going to call her for traveling. Good defense by Sarah Langfeld.
Sometimes a player tries to do it all, and she certainly was looking for an opportunity but couldn't keep her feet about her.
Well, she is 3 for 4 from the floor, has all 6 of the points for the Saints so far. The rest of the team 0 for 3.
Melinda Rundquist for the Saints is checking in. Melinda is a 3-point specialist, so certainly another outside shot that Terry French has to have his squad watch.
Juth trying to kick it back to Allen. It'll go cross court. Allen kicked it back, but it is stolen by Salo. Left side for Rundquist. Kraus shoots the 3, no good. Rebound, but follow, no good for Chastity Salo. Underneath, Stadolka's shot, no good. Angel Leon with the rebound. Long 2 on the way and in the bucket for Sherry Weebush. That'll tie the game at 8.
Well, we talked about that. The Cardinals don't want Weebush to get the open look at the basket because she is dangerous.
Stadolka in the corner, back up top to Carly Allen. Top of the key is Bredemus. Inside to Langfeld, working to her right. Now kicks it back up top. Juth, the no-look pass. 3-pointer for Bredemus. No good. Juth, the rebound. Swatted away by Leon. The Cardinals will get the ball back.
A nice play by Lisa, but Angel Leon was right there. She has the height advantage, and she was able to knock that ball out of bounds.
Carly Allen for 3, no good. Rebound, Sarah Langfeld. Good hustle for the ball. Stadolka long 2. No good. Rebounded by Kraus. Other end, Leon's shot up, no good. Langfeld down with the rebound.
Well, the Cardinals are getting the open looks at the basket, and they're denying any second chance opportunities for St. Francis, and that is something obviously Coach French wants them to continue to work at.
Stadolka travels.
Now Kate got that nice pass from Carly on the inside, but it took one extra step as she was making her lunge towards the basket.
Checking in for the Cardinals, number 55.
Martha Paulsen into the game for Coon Rapids. Patty Bredimus will come out, so this is the first time we've seen the 3 post players in the game for Coon Rapids.
Now they'll look at their advantage and what they have underneath if they can free one of those 2 post players.
Especially if they start to get Leon a little bit tired. Weebush driving on the baseline, knocked away out of bounds. The Saints will keep the ball.
It looked like it may have gone off her foot, but I didn't get as good a look at it as if I could have. But
inbounded to Weebush. He fakes, steps inside, knocks it down.
nice move by Weebush to get the defender off their feet.
1 minute to go in this first quarter. The Saints lead 10-8. Coon Rapids with the ball. Stadolka inside to Paulsen. Spins back to Stadolka for 3. She hits it.
Kate is hot from outside. They're going to continue to find her and let her get that open look.
She is 3 for 3 from behind the arc. She's 0 for 3 from inside.
Well, maybe she ought to just stay behind the arc and keep shooting. As long as she gets that, knocks him down like that.
Leon up top, left side. Pass gets away from Melinda Rundquist, and it's turned over to the Cardinals with 30 seconds on the clock.
We're going to see Valerie Fussy step in for the Fighting Saints. And Chastity Salo is going to take a seat on the bench.
And in this situation, I've got to think the Cardinals are thinking last shot.
Well, they have to be at this point. They're up by 1.
Clock down to 20. Stadolka checks the clock. 15. Left side, long shot for Juth, no good. Backside, nice rebound by Stadolka. Her shot is blocked, but she gets it back. Driving baseline, kicks it outside. Taken away. Long pass. No good. An exciting finish, and the Cardinals are up by 1 at the break. We'll be right back with the second quarter after this.
Come on, you're gonna make us late. Hey, man, what is this with you? What's your problem? There's never a train here. Just go for it. No one's gonna see you. The light's probably broken. Yeah, let's go. Come on, Mike. Come on, chicken. Yeah!
I wish I hadn't listened to him.
Welcome back. Cardinals with a 1-point lead after the first quarter.
Well, Joe, I think the Cardinals basically are finding their game from the outside. I think they want to continue to try and move that ball underneath. They want to play away from Angel Leon, but I think that with the advantage that they have in height, 3 players versus 1, I think they need to start to continue to take advantage of that.
An interesting statistic from that first quarter, the Cardinals 0 for 8 and only 3 for 15 from the floor. All 3 baskets were Kate Stadolka from behind the arc. Angel Leon inside, puts it up, rattles it around and in.
Well, you can see the advantage that Angel Leon has when the pass comes to her underneath. She's a force under there, and she takes it directly to the hoop.
Carly Allen on the left side, back to Bredimus at the top of the key. Kate Stadolka on the right side, fakes the shot, now back up top to Bredimus. Switch the rotation, and now we're seeing a zone defense from the Saints. 2-3, almost worked as Weebush had a hand in on the pass. The Cardinals control. Carly Allen in the corner, into Walby. Bounced away from her, she gets it back. Langfeld. Allen from way out hits it.
Oh, they'll continue. Nice patience by the Cardinals to find Carly Allen outside.
And it was more than a minute before they had ball for more than a minute before they took that shot.
That's okay because they're finding their opportunities.
Up top is Valerie Fussy. This is Sherry Weebush on the right side. She'll take the three and she'll hit it, nothing but net. This is the first three-pointer made by the Saints. It's the first one that Sherry Weebush has taken. She is 3 of 4 from the floor with 7 points. Long two for Bredemus. It's nothing but nylon.
A nice move by Patty because she had missed a couple of shots, but she kept her confidence going. Know that if he had the open look at the basket, she was going to take advantage of it, and she certainly did.
That brings the 1-point advantage back to the Cardinals side. 16-15 with 6:14 remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, what St. Francis is doing with that zone defense is they're rotating. Every time the ball goes to whichever side, Leon will adjust to that side, not allowing them that inlet pass in the middle. So they're going to obviously have to be continually successful at the outside shot, but maybe try and find a swing it around, get a quick pass on the inside away from Leon.
And this is about what we expected, Howie. A good back and forth game. Two teams with relatively similar strengths and weaknesses. To look at what's happening behind the arc. Here's another three-pointer on the way. This one is no good. Leon the rebound and the follow. She's got 10.
Again, the strength of Leon straight up the middle. She was able to out-rebound the smaller Cardinal players, the two in the middle, and she able to put that one back up and in.
Stadolka to Carly Allen, steps inside, shot no good, rebounded by Fussy.
And certainly when I say smaller players, not by much, but she does have the advantage on as far as the height goes, one-on-one.
Carly had a hand in on the ball, but Weebush keeps it. Leon at the top of the key, guarded by Sarah Langfeld. Ashley Krause walking in. Almost had the pass stolen by Walby, but it's in the corner now for Weebush. She'll bring it back up top. Turning, finds some room, shot no good. Leon the rebound, but the follow is no good. Rebound by Krause. Her shot swatted away by Sarah Walby.
Big block by Sarah underneath because they're letting St. Francis get second and third opportunities, which they cannot do. When Leon is there and she gets her look and she misses it, they have to be there to clean up their rebound.
Sarah's second block of the night. Kate Stadolka up top for Carly Allen. Stadolka finds some room and hits it. She's got 11.
Nice outside shooting by Kate. She's getting the good looks and she's making them count.
Right side, Krause tried to get it into Leon, knocked away by the Cardinals, out of bounds.
Good hustle by Kate coming across to help on the defense there.
Good defense as well by Sarah Langfeld, and she'll be headed for the bench, take a seat. But as I had mentioned, that's what Coach French said her strength is over Sarah as far as defense on Leon is. She's much more apt at keeping the ball from getting to Leon in the first place. Patty Bredemus picking up her second foul of the game. Only the second foul on the Cardinals. Pretty clean so far, only 4 fouls in the game. Weebush up top. Just over 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Krause, three-pointer, rolls around and out. Walby with the rebound.
Nice positioning by Sarah to get that rebound. Leon was away from the basket. She used her body to make sure she was going to grab that.
Carly Allen on the right side, working against Krause, gets it to Walby. She turns and fires. Leon with the block. Tit for tat, I believe that's what that's called. Leon on the baseline, rolls it in.
Well, Leon with a nice shot, has nice medium range ability, and she put that home. We didn't mention before, Angel will be playing for the Gophers next season.
She's 6 of 9 from the floor. Kate Stadolka moving to her left. Good inside feed to Walby, but the shot is not there. Rebounded by Ashley Krause.
And that was a great feed on the inside. She just couldn't get it to drop, but that's what they want to do. They want to take advantage of that and get that ball underneath.
Sherry Wiebusch working the ball to the right side. Allen again got the hand on it, but Wiebusch controls. Ball taken away by Kate Stadolka. Leon had the pass a little bit behind her. Stadolka gets the bucket and the foul.
Foolish foul by St. Francis because she had the path to the basket. She was going to score that. She should not have committed that foul. That's going to give Kate the opportunity for a three-point play. That was on Ashley Krause.
Stadolka is at the line for
Stadolka puts the Cardinals ahead by 2 with 2:48 to play in the second quarter.
Smart play by Kate, taking that hard to the bucket.
She's got 14 of the Cardinals' 21 points. And that basket all came from her effort. Wiebusch working the left perimeter. Wants to get it into Leon. Walby doing a good job defending underneath. Leon comes out for it at the three-point line. Up top, long 2 on the way, no good. Rebounded by Lisa Juke.
Nice play by Lisa defensively. She boxed out, was able to get that board. Leon was on the opposite side. Fortunately, it came to her side.
Alina Olsen to Walby. To Stadolka up top on the left, watched by Fiskwald. Carly Allen at the top of the key. Once again, we're seeing the Cardinals being very patient. Lisa Juke forced to travel. Credit that to good rotation by number 55, Angel Leon.
So the key to that is when they bring the ball inside, they're going to get double covered. They've got to be able to find that other post player underneath the basket. Easy for us to say up here, but that's what they need to do.
Langfeld back in the game to guard against Leon. Wiebusch up top. Carly Allen again got a hand on a pass and made it a little tougher, but Rundquist able to control. Fiskwald now on the right side. Going up top. Langfeld is going to be called for the foul as she was trying to guard Angel Leon.
I think she grabbed on a little bit, kind of hampered her move in towards the basket, and the referee saw it and called her for the quick foul.
Saints work it all the way around. Three-pointer on the way is no good for Wiebusch. Fussy with the rebound.
Nice play by Walby to get a hand in there to knock the ball out of bounds, forcing St. Francis to take it inbounds.
Walby has a chance for a breather with 1:18 to go in the half. Cardinals lead by 2. Wiebusch in the corner. She'll bring it back up top. Left side for Melinda Rundquist. Spinning inside, she travels. Good defense and good rotation as you noticed. Sarah Langfeld handed off Wiebusch to Alina Olsen and forced the foul by Rundquist.
Well, she was able to step in front of her, and Rundquist obviously couldn't get the dribble down and turn that ball over.
Walby, or Langfeld rather, with it to Carly Allen. Under 50 seconds. Allen from the lane draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. The foul on Sherry Wiebusch.
Nice quick move by Carly Allen to get open for that look. And she got a good shot at the basket, but drew the foul.
Cardinals just 2 for 4 in the first quarter from the line. 1 for 1 so far in the second. Make it 1 for 2.
Ashley Krause coming back in for St. Francis. And Ashley Fiskwald will take a seat on the bench.
Carly hits the second. The Cardinals lead 22-19. Weebush into the front court with 40 seconds on the clock. Up top is Kraus. Down to Weebush in the right corner. Back up top, three-pointer for Rundquist. She hits it. Well, tie game.
She's their three-point specialist, and she was wide open. Gave her the quick look, and she knocked it down.
15 seconds left in the half. Alina Olsen with it in the corner, working out. Nice pick by Paulsen. Olsen's shot no good. Paulsen almost had the rebound, but it was knocked out by Ashley Kraus.
Now with a little under 7 seconds left, they're going to have to try and get the quick one out. Look for that good open shot.
Carly Allen in the left corner. In some trouble, kicks it out to Olsen. Regains. Three-point is no good, and that will end the corner. So the Cardinals and the Saints play even ball through 16 minutes. There's another 16 remaining. And that 16 will decide who goes on to face the Blaine Bengals. Stick around. We'll be right back from St. Francis after this.
It was called the greatest generation any society has ever produced. They were ordinary people who half a century ago did nothing less than help save the world. Millions served in uniform, millions more served at home, and nearly 500,000 gave their lives. And yet there is no national memorial to honor their sacrifice. It is time to say thank you.
Call now and help build the National World War II Memorial.
The depth of this kid's preparation for this moment just runs so deep that there's no doubt in my mind he's very aware of the significance of this putt.
There it is, a win for the ages.
A father can change the world, one child at a time.
Welcome back to St. Francis. The Cardinals and the Fighting Saints tied at 22 at the half, and it has been with two very big scorers for the Cardinals. It has been Kate Stadolka, and of course, coming in, we knew Angel Leon was going to be the big threat for the Fighting Saints. She's got 12 points, shooting 6 of 9 in the first half. See her making her way past Sarah Walby for 2 of the 12. And she was kind of the victim that led to 2 for the other lead scorer, Kate Stadolka, stripping it out of her hands, leaving her helpless on the floor. She takes it the length of the court, gets the bucket and the foul. She did convert the three-point play. She's got 14 in the first half to lead all scorers, including 3 for 3 from downtown. That is a big part of the Cardinals' outside shooting being so good. Stadolka into the lane. It's stripped away and stolen by Sherry Weebush. Leon inside with the right hand. No good. Rebound. Walby will come away with it. She loses it back to Leon. Picking it up for the shot. No good. Rebound by Walby. And that was a very interesting start.
That was a very interesting start, Joe. I wasn't sure anybody really wanted that ball to begin with, but Cardinals going to come away with the opportunity after the initial strip.
Sarah Carlson picking up the foul for the Fighting Saints early in. to the second half. Cardinals again being patient on offense. Now seeing man-to-man defense by the Fighting Saints. Trying to get it inside to Lisa Juice, stolen away by Leone.
Lisa got a hand on it. She just obviously couldn't get enough of the ball to bring it in. Wasn't sure if she was expecting that pass or not.
Fiskwald on the left side. Back up top for Sarah Carlson. And Sherry Wiebush on the right side. Making her way to the lane. Cruz kicks it back outside to Wiebush. Now Leone outside. Kraus shot is no good. Leone able to tie up Stadolka on the rebound.
Fighting Saints will get possession of this.
Leone on the right side to Kraus. Wiebush on the left. Wanted to go inside, but Leone well covered. Up top for Carlson. Inside to Leone. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by Walby. Great job of blocking out.
Very good job by Sarah about blocking out, and she just fought Angel Leone for that rebound and won that battle.
Patty Bredemus wanted to get it inside to Lisa Jute. Covered well by Sarah Carlson. Kate Stadolka on the right side now, working against Fiskwald. Inside to Walby, fights her way in and gets the basket.
Strong move by Sarah Walby to the hoop, a nice pass underneath.
She is not backing down from the larger opponent, Angel Leone. Leone with it, back up top to Fiskwald, almost loses it. Stadolka gets a hand in, gets a steal, and she's on the run to the other end. She'll get the bucket.
And a great defense by Kate Stadolka, and just good heads up to stay with that ball. Get the open shot. Nice block
and a block by Carly Allen on the Wiebush three-point attempt.
Now the Cardinals again need to be patient. When they were using patience in their offense, they were getting the open look at the basket, and that's what they need to continue to do.
First 4 points of the third quarter go to the Cardinals. The pass from Allen gets away from Lisa Juth, and that's a turnover to the Saints.
It's a couple turnovers in a row for Lisa. It's not able to get control of the ball as the pass comes underneath to her.
Wiebush to Kraus on the right side, trying to drive baseline against Bredemus, throws it up, no good, almost had her own rebound, but Juke comes away with it, gets it to Stadolka. Stadolka on the run, gets the foul, but the bucket won't fall.
She cannot get that to drop. The ball bounced on every side of the rim, but just did not go in. But she will pick up the foul.
Fiskwald picks up her first.
Well, you know, Joe, we had mentioned, we talked about it off air, but the Blaine girls basketball team is here in attendance watching this game, and I had an opportunity to talk to Steve Ryder, head coach for Blaine, and very impressed with the way both teams are playing, very impressed with the way Angel Leone is sagging off and allowing for that opening inside.
So look at head coach of the Blaine Bengals.
Steve Ryder.
Right there, Steve Ryder.
And also very impressed with the outside shooting of Sherry Wiebush. He had her during the summer and in camp and was able to really see her grow throughout the year. I asked him, Joe, I said, which team would you rather play? He was very diplomatic in his answer. He says, it doesn't matter. We have to play the winner of this game. So obviously, you know, with Blaine and Coon Rapids playing 2 times during the year, they've seen them a little bit more. Blaine played St. Francis early in the season.
All 3 victories for Blaine in double digits. Of course, we had the pleasure of doing the last Blaine Cardinal matchup, which was a lot closer than it looked on paper.
Well, through 3 quarters, that game was a 4-point ball game.
So we will return to action after the timeout. Kate Stadolka at the line to shoot 2.
Well, these are important shots for Kate.
She is 2 for 2 from the line so far. Got 17 points. Make it 18.
It's a huge game for her so far. And we're just barely into this second half.
Almost midway.
Almost midway, okay.
Wiebush working into the right. Leone screen, well called out by Walby. Allen almost had the steal. Stadolka coming in on the double. They work it to the left side. Long shot, no good. Walby Another great job of boxing out for the rebound.
She boxed out very well against Angel Leon and went over her for that rebound.
And she is winning the rebound battle between those two. Walby has 6, Leon has 5. Walby has 2 big offensive boards, or 2 big boards. Stanoka using the glass.
Kiss off the glass.
Walby has 2 big boards in this third quarter. Leon has not gotten a rebound yet in the second half. Trying to get it inside, stolen by Carly Allen. Lisa Juth at the other end gets the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sherry Webush picks up her second foul.
In that case, that was a good foul by Sherry Webush, but she's very fortunate that ball did not drop in.
Lisa Juth at the line to shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 from the line so far tonight. She hits the first one.
Clutch. And I think Coach Coughlin, too, may want to think about calling a timeout here pretty quick.
Again?
Huh?
Again?
Again?
Well, Sarah Langfeld into the game for the Cardinals. If Juth can hit this one, they will have scored the first 10 points of this third quarter. And they have.
Big lead for the Cardinals.
Biggest lead of the ball game for either team. Webush into the front corner. Spinning, draws the foul on Carly Allen.
Is it Carly or Kate? You're right, Carly Allen. Good call, Joe, as always.
Cardinals' first foul of the second half. Ball comes all the way out to Rundquist up top. Now Webush. Working to the right. Carly Allen giving her some room. Up top for Fussy. Lisa Juke giving her some good pressure. Back to Webush. She'll bring it up top. Right side for Krause. Back up top. Clock to 3:20. Krause on the right side. Now up top, Rundquist. Long three-pointer. She hit it. She is 2 for 2 tonight. She's only taken 2, both behind the arc. She's got 6 points.
Well, she's their 3-point specialist, and Coach Coughlin calls her the zone buster.
Carly Allen thought about this shot, now backs it out. Kate Stanoka at the top of the key, working to her left. Dishes to Juke, she hits it.
Nice move by Kate, too. And a good opportunity right over to Lisa, because she saw Lisa was there for the open shot.
It's Juke's first bucket from the floor. She's got 5 points in the game. Webush up top. Now Leon. Left side for Rundquist. Up top for Valerie Fussy. Cardinals still in the man-to-man defense. Foul on the shot. Carly Allen picking up her second. This one will put Webush at the line to shoot 2.
Well, defensively, the Cardinals are playing very well. They're really giving St. Francis a tough time to find that open shot.
This is the first time that the Fighting Saints have been to the free throw line all night, with just 2:13 remaining in the third quarter. Webush hits the first.
Well, obviously, Coach Coughlin wants, with Webush and Rundquist in there, they want those 3-point opportunities from the outside.
Second one is no good. Leon gets the rebound and the follow.
Again, strong move by Angel Leon to out muscle for that rebound. That was a big play for St. Francis, cut the lead to 6.
Bredemus gets it to Carly Allen in the corner. Working off the pick by Lisa Juth, gets it back to Juth in the corner. Bredemus with some room, shot no good, goes out of bounds.
That was a nice move by Patty to get that open shot. Obviously, she just couldn't get it to where she wanted to be, but they have to continue to be patient. The Cardinals had a 10-point lead, cut to 6. They can't let this game slip away.
Krause on the right side, up top for Valerie Fussy. Left side for Webush. Right side, Rundquist. Left alone, takes the three-pointer. This one's no good. Rebound will go out of bounds.
Again, good defense. They were interfaced. They were making her, if she's going to shoot that shot, they were going to give her that interference.
Carly Allen did a nice job on the defense for that. She backed off and gave Rundquist some room to see that basket, but then got a hand in her face when she took the shot, just enough to keep it from going down.
Walby in, Juth out for the Cardinals.
6-point lead. Stadolka on the baseline. The shot will not go down. Fussy with the rebound. Wiebusch backs her way in, kicks it out to Kraus. Kraus driving the lane, shot too hard. Langfeld comes down with the rebound.
Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen Angel Leon take a seat on the bench yet.
I don't believe so. Worked inside to Langfeld, but a foul is called against Langfeld for elbowing. Her second.
Coach French not happy with that play. He knows his squad has this lead here with 33 seconds left in the third, and does not want to see it squandered down to 4.
Rundquist backing away on the right side. Now works it to Kraus in the corner. Up top for Wiebusch. The clock at 15 seconds. Rundquist checks the, Wiebusch checks the clock and backs up. Bredemus putting some pressure on. Kicks it out to Kraus. Open for the three-pointer. It will not go down. Rebounded by Carly Allen, but the buzzer will sound before the shot is away. So the Cardinals come out with a big quarter and take the lead into the final 8 minutes. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
We must all be more diligent about not wasting energy. By George, I think I've got it. It's elementary. We face an awful waste of energy. To find a remedy, it's up to you, it's up to me.
We all agree it's true. The world has got a major job to do. If we might just review, it's up to me, it's up to you.
Please don't waste energy.
Welcome back. The Cardinals with a 6-point lead after 3 quarters. And how they jumped all over the Saints in that quarter, getting the game's or the half's first 10 points.
Well, they really did, and offensively they played very well. Didn't take any threes in that period.
Patty Bredemus working it back to the top of the key, wants to get it inside to Walby, and does. Walby working her way in. The shot no good. Langfeld the rebound. Her follow no good. Walby gets the rebound and draws the foul.
That foul is going to be on Leon. But that's exactly what Terry French wanted to do. Is he wants to try and get the ball, force Leon if she's going to cover the player, make the foul, or get the pass over to the opposite post.
Puts Walby at the line to shoot 2. She is 1 for 2 in her first 2 attempts. She hits the first.
Now these are very important free throws at this point of the game.
And she hits them both. The Cardinals were really huge in that third quarter, out-rebounding the Saints 8-2 in the third quarter. Right side, Wiebusch for 3, knocks it down.
Again, they have to be able to cover that over so she doesn't give that kind of an open look, because she's pretty automatic when she has a good look at the basket like that.
Foul underneath, again called on Langfeld, battling for position.
Sarah's not too happy, but she better be careful. She better not say anything to the referee, because they'll be quick to call a T.
Sarah Walby in there telling her just that is my guess. Cardinals with a 5-point lead. Weebush looking for three again. Not going to get it this time. Langfeld comes down with the rebound.
Good positioning under the board by the Cardinals to get that long rebound.
Langfeld picking up her fifth. Allen for three, no good. Walby, another offensive board, and the Cardinals reset.
Smart play by Patty to wait and set up another offensive play.
And that is the third offensive rebound by the Cardinals already in this fourth quarter. Jute working baseline, puts the shot up, no good, rebounded by Leon.
And Walby almost had that rebound. Leon just got a hand in there to pull that away, but good positioning by Sarah. Well, they have to watch Rehnquist and Weebush not let him open out the outside. Good defense by the Cards.
This is Valerie Fussy at the top of the key. Right side for Ashley Krause. Weebush guarded tightly by Bredemus, left side for Fussy. Krause in the right corner. Back to Rundquist, and now Fussy. Weebush resets at the top of the key. Inside pass, hand in was Langfeld, and coming away with it is Patty Bredemus.
And great defense denying Angel Leon the pass on the inside by the Cardinals.
And it'll go in the books as a steal for Patty Bredemus, but really it should be credited to Langfeld, who was there, and Walby. Walby, nice pass underneath, gets the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Great look from Carly Allen.
Beautiful look from Carly Allen. That's going to be foul number 3 on Angel Leon.
Her second. Walby 3 for 4 so far from the line. She's got 5 points and 8 rebounds. First one is no good. Another look at it. Great pass by Kate Stadolka, and Leon almost got to the ball, but got half the hand. Walby hits the second.
Now Joe leads back to 6. Now the Cardinals need to continue to remain patient and play well on defense.
Weebush works her way in. The shot no good. Rebound and follow by Valerie Fussy.
They got to be able to box out on that defensively.
Patty Bredemus on the right side. Down to 5 minutes. Nice pass inside to Walby. Blocked from behind by Fussy. Rebound out of bounds to the Cardinals. Or blocked behind, not by Fussy, by Leon rather.
It was a nice move to the inside, but Leon obviously with a good defensive play got around, knocked the ball away. Rundquist coming back into the game for St. Francis, and Ashley Krause to take a seat on the bench.
Stadolka to Allen for 3, she hits it.
And a great offensive play by the Cardinals. Allen came wide open, just set up perfectly. Defensive really was a lapse there, and she hit the nice 3.
Weebush back up top. Rundquist left side, 3-pointer is no good. Langfeld with the rebound. Another great job boxing out against Leon.
Exactly what the Cardinals needed to do. They boxed out well defensively. We're going to see St. Francis now with 4 minutes and 27 seconds try and pressure the ball a little bit more.
Bredemus working off the pressure by Weebush. Fans calling for a foul. Thought she got a little bit too much elbow in there, but no call from the official. Carly Allen up top. Watched by Melinda Rundquist. Inside to Walby. Backing in, out to Bredemus for 3. No good. Rebound by Weebush.
That was good thought on the play, because when they brought the ball inside, the defense sagged off, and Bredemus was there for the shot, but they just couldn't get it to drop. And again, she needed to trail in after that shot. She may have had an opportunity for that offensive rebound.
Valerie Fussy up top. Good pass inside. And rattling it in and down is Ashley Fistwall.
Now the lead is 5 for Coon Rapids with 3:40 left in the game.
Coach French wants a timeout.
We're going to see Ashley Kraus check back into the game for Ashley Fiskwood. But Perry was he's going to need to regroup his team a little bit. Obviously, at this point in the game, the Cardinals, all they have to do is continue to remain patient, give good looks at the basket.
Make every trip count.
Absolutely.
And continue to play great defense. They have done an excellent job not only against Angel Leon, but against Sherry Wiebusch as well. And we'll have all the highlights from tonight's game Monday on Sports Night.
A couple of motley looking guys there.
The Blaine Bengals await in the Section 7 4A semifinals Monday night. Cardinals competing for a chance to face them for the third time this season. The St. Francis Saints have seen the Bengals once and would like to see them again. Of course, the loser of tonight's game finishes their season. The Cardinals with the ball in a 5-point lead, 3:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Patty Bredimus will bring it up the court for Coon Rapids. Sarah Walby about 15 feet away to Bredimus. Shot on the run. She will go to the line and shoot two. Sherry Wiebusch picks up her third.
Well, Patty had a good drive look at the basket, but obviously picking up the foul. You know, these are very important free throws here. She needs to be able to hit them, at least hit one of them.
Well, she hits the first. Patty's been struggling a little bit in tonight's game, 1 for 6 from the floor.
Well, this is the place where you can make up for those struggles.
And she is a very big part of this Cardinal defense.
No doubt about it.
Wiebusch, quick into the front court. Spinning against Allen in the lane, kicks it out to Rundquist. Up top for Kraus.
Cardinals are 12 of 16.
Driving, back out to Rundquist. Wiebusch to Rundquist for three. She hits it. That's her third.
Before I stepped on your words, Joe, there, sorry, the Cardinals are 12 of 16 from the charity stripe.
And just 1 of 2 from the line for St. Francis. Great job by the Cardinals of good, strong defense, but keeping it clean, and that hurts. Good defense by the Saints forces Langfeld to hold it for 5 seconds. And that's a turnover at a crucial time. 2:47 to go in the game. Cardinals lead by 4.
She has to be able to get rid of that ball. This is not the time for a turnover like that.
Wiebusch working off the pick to the lane. Shot no good. Walby with the rebound.
Well, St. Francis needs to be a little more patient in their offense. They can't take that first quick shot like that. They have to also try and work it inside.
Pass to Langfeld, skips out of bounds. She was backing her way in against Leon, and Leon just backed away from her, and not getting as much resistance meant the pass was just out of reach.
Well, Lisa Juth will check back in for Sarah Walby.
Wiebusch at the top of the key, left side for Melinda Rundquist. Inside to Leon, she spins to the lane, she's fouled. Carly Allen actually blocked that ball, and I think she's going to pick up the foul.
She will pick up the foul, but that was good help from her defensively, not allowing Angel Leon to get a shot at the basket.
But what are the chances that she would come anywhere near it? Carly Allen at 5'5", almost a whole foot shorter than 6'3" Angel Leon. Leon hits the first free throw. Take another look at it. Nice move to get away from.
All ball.
Absolutely. She gets the body.
She got the body. She got the body.
Got the hip, but all ball is right. Great defense by Carly Allen.
Well, Joe, this game's going to go right down to the wire.
Leon can hit it, can cut the lead to 2, and she does. 42-40 in favor of the Cardinals, 2:09 to go, and now we see pressure in the backcourt from St. Francis. Carly Allen works it across midcourt to Stanoka. Driving baseline, kicks it out. Juth open, hits it.
Beautiful move, drive and pass off by Kate Stanoka just to find Lisa Juth open. And that was a clutch shot from Lisa.
Kate is really having an excellent night here tonight. Wiebusch on the left side. Working it back up top. Kraus on the left. 1:32 to go. Blocked by Allen. And Allen will come away with it.
Beautiful block by Carly.
Carly Allen is playing phenomenally.
She really is.
On the defense. She loses that one, it goes out of bounds, but the Cardinals will keep it.
It was a nice start, a nice dish by Carly. Obviously, they weren't expecting the passes. She was driving the basket, but fortunately for the Cardinals, it went off St. Francis and will give the ball back to the possession of Coon Rapids.
Carly Allen's got 7 points tonight, 2 3-pointers. She's 2 for 6 from the floor, and she's got 2 steals, 2 blocks, and a rebound. But that really, even all those numbers don't add up to what she has done for this Cardinal team tonight.
Exactly, Joe. You called it right on, hit the nail right on the head.
The kind of anticipation and determination that she has shown has been very big for the Cardinals game, and she is going to be back, of course, next year for the Cardinals. Great anticipation on the shot, and that's her second shot. Both blocks tonight have come from 3-point shots.
Now, what the Cardinals need to do offensively is just be patient. If St. Francis is going to foul them, let them foul them, but they can't throw the ball. They can't force a turnover here. They just need to continue to work the ball around, look for that open shot. If they can find something underneath, great, but take as much time off the clock as you can.
Like a minute 18. Allen fires right away. Long 2, no good. Rebound goes to the floor. It's tied up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Cardinals.
But they're not going to give it to the Cardinals. I don't understand that.
Wiebusch into the front court. Caught on the switch, but Wiebusch's shot is no good. Rebound controlled by Stanoka. She's fouled by Wiebusch. That's her 4th.
Is that the 6th team foul or the 7th team foul? I think that's going to be the 6th. Well, we're under a minute, Joe. No,
nope, that is number 7. That is going to be 1 for 1 at the line for Kate Stanoka.
Well,
she is 3 for 3 from the line tonight.
Well, these will be huge if she can make it, but they also have to remember that St. Francis can hit from the 3, so they have to be careful.
Kate hits the first, earns the second. Kate Stanoka's got 22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Cardinals lead by 6, under a minute to play. Wiebusch into the front court, pressured by Allen. Up top is Kraus, watched closely by Stanoka, steps inside, dishes to Fussy, the pass is batted around. Kraus, long 3-pointer, no good. Rebound comes back to Kraus. She loses it, she's fouled.
A good job of not letting the 3-point shooters get the ball in their hands. They're going to take their chances with Kraus shooting from the outside.
Especially when she's 0 for 8 from the floor tonight.
Exactly. They have to watch that 3.
Oh. Sarah Walby with the block underneath. Fussy gets it back. 3-pointer on the way for out of bounds, stays to the Saints, and I think that's a bad call.
That ball definitely, I had a good view of it. That went off the St. Francis player, but the referees didn't see it that way, obviously.
Inside shot, no good. Langfeld controls the rebound. They're going to call that tied. Whoa.
It looked like a little extracurricular activity there. She was thrown to the floor.
Looked a wee bit like a foul to me.
I definitely think so, but they're going to give the ball to the Cardinals. Patty Brethers is going to come in, and Lisa Juth is going to check out.
6-point lead, 21 seconds to go. Inbound to Bredemus. Working. There she gets the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and we'll see who the foul's on.
It's on Weebush.
That's her fifth.
Nope, 21.
They're going to call it against Krause.
It looked kind of like Weebush to me, but
wishful thinking. Bredem is 2 for 2 from the line tonight, 17.6 remaining on the clock.
St. Francis is going to call a timeout. And these are huge free throws, Joe. Even though they're up by 6, if they hit these, I think they all but put it away at this point with 17 seconds, a little over 17 seconds left.
I think you are correct, sir.
We've seen a very, very entertaining game here tonight, Joe.
And a very strong second half from the Coon Rapids Cardinals.
A huge second half from the Cardinals.
There's a look at the Blaine girls basketball team, the team that waiting for the winner of this game. But our next game will be the boys basketball team, still in the regular season, against the Osseo Orioles, who recently lost the Twin Cities Suburban Conference title to Maple Grove because of a forfeit.
Yeah, that's tough. But I agree with the call. I think that what was done was the right decision. But of course, it's not ours to make. The Cardinal boys, Joe, are coming off another win. They beat Park Center again last night.
Of course, Park Center tough time for them as they are still dealing with the loss of their captain and lead scorer, Steve Toussaint, who was killed in a car accident just a couple of weeks ago.
A horrible, horrible story, and certainly our hearts go out to all those people out there that were involved.
Patty Bredemus hits the first, earns the second. Second one does not go down. Rebound goes out of bounds and to the Cardinals.
And nice. At least Sarah Walby got her hands in there.
Langfeld had a hand in there as well.
As well, absolutely.
Cardinals will inbound to Carly Allen. She's fouled. We'll see this time Weebush and Krause again, the two that were there. See who gets the foul.
Giving it to
Weebush.
Weebush.
Say it's going to be Weebush, and that'll be her fifth.
And I don't think she realizes that is her fifth, but the scorekeepers do. Yep. Jerry Weebush will come off the court.
So she leaves the game with 11 points.
Well, Sherry's a talented player. She's just a sophomore. She's got a lot of time left in her career here at St. Francis.
You see Coach Terry French out to give her a handshake. She finished with 11 points, shot just 4 of 14 from the floor. A little disappointing finish to her season. Carly Allen at the line for the Cardinals, shooting a 1-and-1. She hits the first. Carly's 2 for 3 from the line tonight. And free throws have come up very big for the Cardinals.
Well, they're always big, Joe. If you get that opportunity to get to the line, you have to be able to hit them.
The Cardinals with 18 points from the charity stripe compared to just 3 for the Saints.
Well, Patty's going to pick up the foul here.
It's her third. It will put Krause at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. First one is good. This will just be the 6th free throw attempt that the Saints have had. The Cardinals, as I mentioned, with 18 points.
Well, St. Francis, Joe, has had a pretty good season. They finished an overall record 16-6, won their conference outright with a 14-0 record.
Leon the rebound and the follow. And that is her first points since the first half.
They've done a very good job keeping her in check. They've boxed her out very well. They denied her that inside pass, and the Cardinals really have done what Coach French told me they needed to do to win this game.
So 7.4 remaining. The Cardinals a 6-point lead and the ball. And as I was mentioning, the Cardinals 18 of 22 from the free throw line tonight. 4 of 6 from the line for the Saints.
Obviously, if you get that many opportunities to go to the line, you better take advantage of them, and the Cardinals certainly have done so here tonight. Well, Joe, obviously, if this turns out the way it is with 7 seconds and a 6-point lead, they will get the opportunity to play Blaine again on Monday night, and certainly, Coach Fritz, these two teams know each other very well, and it should be, so hopefully for the Cardinals, a very interesting matchup.
And I think I might have to call in sick for sports night.
Well, maybe we both will. Maybe we'll do sports night at Blaine.
At Blaine, there you go. Well, we're not actually sure where the next round is held.
No, we'll just take
inbound to Bredemus. She will dribble and lose the ball, but the clock will run down to 0.8 seconds. Bredemus was expecting to get fouled, and the foul just didn't come.
It didn't happen. And I'll give the ball to St. Francis with 0.8 seconds left on the clock and a 6-point deficit for them.
Three-pointer from Leon is no good, and that will do it. The Cardinals victorious 49-43.
Now the Cardinals will move on to the next round.
Well, stick around. We'll have post-game reaction from St. Francis right after this on CTN Sports. Welcome back to St. Francis High School. The Cardinals advancing in the first round of the Section 7 4A playoffs. And joining me on the sideline are a couple of the star players in tonight's game. On my left, Kate Stadolka. On my right, Carly Allen. Kate, we'll talk to you first. You came up big early on, hitting some big three-pointers. How'd you feel coming into tonight's game?
Well, I just knew that it's tournament time, and in tournament time, you just got to lay it out on the line because you never know when the game you're playing is your last. So you just got to lay it out on the line. That's what I did.
Now, 22 points tonight. Did it feel, was that really a motivating factor coming in, going, I don't want this to be my last game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Senior year, you don't want to leave. You got these girls, great bunch of girls. You don't want to leave. You just got to do it for yourself and for your teammates, and that's what I tried to do.
Now you move on in the brackets, going up against the #1 seed Blaine Bengals Monday night. Your feelings on that game?
Well, we played them twice, lost them twice. What we got to do, we got to keep our turnovers low and keep the fouls low and just come out with a little bit better game than this, and that's all we got to do.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks.
I will turn to my other side, talk to Carly Allen. Carly, huge night on the defense for you tonight. Tell me a little bit about, you seem to be the one with a lot of aggression, good anticipation out there. How'd you get fired up for tonight's game?
Well, I pretty much knew that it was a big game coming into it, and we haven't had the best of seasons, so I know that we had to do something special, and our team talks about leaders, and I just tried to be a leader on the defensive side and just try to listen to some music, get myself fired up, and come out here and
well,
do the best game I can.
You seem to have a lot of intensity through tonight's game, at times being the one that seemed to be trying to fire up the rest of the team.
Yep. That's right.
Going up against the Blaine Bengals on Monday night, it's a team that earlier in the season, they beat you pretty badly. This last game, you kept it real close, and then it kind of slipped away at the end in the fourth quarter from the free throw line. What do you have to do to try and move on to the championship?
Like you said, we played 3 quarters of good basketball, and that's unfortunately not a whole game. So we have to play 4 quarters, play pretty much the same game plan as Kate said, and play with aggressiveness and come out knowing that we're going to have a chance to win.
All right, well, congratulations tonight. Thanks. Good luck on Monday. We'll be right back from St. Francis with Coach Terry French right after this.
I'm made of skin and bones.
I'm made of muscle.
Eyes, nose, my imagination.
Forgiveness.
All I think and all I feel.
I'm made of skin and bones.
What's inside me? Love.
Honesty and truth.
I give you love and hope.
We are made of many things. Every piece is special. Please help prevent child abuse.
I am strong.
Powerful.
So what are you made of?
Welcome back to St. Francis High School. The Cardinals with a 6-point victory over the Fighting Saints, and it all came in the second half. We went to the second half tied at 22. The Cardinals outscoring the Saints 27-21 in the final 18 minutes, or 16 minutes rather. Standing by on the court side is Coach Terry French. Getting the win here tonight has to feel good.
Oh, tremendous. First of all, as a math teacher, I'm proud of you. You did a nice job there with the numbers. You know, that's as well as we've executed all year. You know, I don't think we had, I think we had like something like 2 or 4 turnovers in the first half and not many in the second half. And defensively, we helped the best we have all year. You know, we just hope we're finally putting things together. You know, you got to take them one at a time here, but this is a very nice win for us.
Now, coming into tonight's game, of course, Angel Leon, someone that you should and were concerned about. She scores 12 points in the first half. I think she finished with like 16. What did you do differently in the second half to shut her down?
We let Sarah Langfeld out of the locker room. That's all we had to do. She did a great job battling with her there one-on-one, and Sarah Walby too when she was on her. But the other thing is the great help we got from Kate Stadoka especially, Lisa Juth, all of our perimeter players. You know, we moved better on defensively than we have all year. Too often this year we've taken defense as an opportunity to stand when you're away from the ball. And we just, you know, one of the last things I said before we left the locker room before the game was, if you want to win this game, you have to move your feet on defense and you have to help. If you help, you'll win. You know, if you don't, we're in trouble.
Now, speaking of have to win, the Blaine Bengals coming up on Monday night. What do you have to do to win?
Well, you know, that's, if we play well, it's going to be a close ball game. And, you know, we just have to keep our poise like we did tonight and take care of the ball like we did tonight. When St. Francis tried to pressure us, we handled their pressure well. When they went zone, we were patient. And when they went man, we executed. And we, you know, just kept the ball. And the more productive possessions we get, the better off we are, obviously. So that's the big key against Blaine. We have to handle their defensive pressure, attack it, and execute.
All right, well, congratulations again on tonight's win, and good luck Monday night. We'll be right back from St. Francis with Howie Shapiro and final comments right after this.
Hey, kid, my friend wants to know if that girl will go out with him. Pass it down.
Hey, Grandma, ask the girl on the end if she wants to go out with this loner.
The young man wants to know if the girl over there is a donor. Somebody wants to know if you're an organ and tissue donor.
Yes.
Hey, me too.
Are you a donor? Make sure your family knows your decision so there's no question later.
He didn't look. He didn't listen.
It's like him believing that if I could see him, that I could stop the train.
He drove right out in front of me. Didn't he know that sign meant yield?
Takes me 1.5 miles to stop. 1.5 miles.
The whole time I'm just praying that she would just move. She didn't move.
Back at St. Francis High School, Joe Yund and Howie Shapiro. And Howie, tonight's game was really just a lot of fun to watch.
Very exciting, and they played their game plan to perfection, especially on defense, because they were able to come over and double cover Angel Leon, and really in the second half took her out of her game.
And really, we obviously talked to Kate Stadolka, who led all scorers in tonight's game with 22 points. Carly Allen, who kind of led the team as far as intensity was concerned. But we just briefly mentioned Sarah Walby and Sarah Langfeld when I was talking with head coach Terry French, and really they played a huge part in tonight's game. Did a great job shutting Angel Leon down. As I mentioned, she had 12 points in the first half. She finished with about 16. The Cardinals also were trailing on the rebounds at the half and dominated the boards in the second half, both offensively and defensively.
Well, they did a wonderful job at boxing out, and I think that was the key. And even as Coach French mentioned, Sarah Langfeld, I don't know if she had a point, but her defense was the key to that, because she was really able to take Leona, as we said, out of her game. And between her and Walby, they were really able to put a lot of pressure in underneath the boards.
And there you see the shooting pretty similar from the floor. The Cardinals a little bit better from beyond the arc than were the Saints. And the Cardinals, as I mentioned, outdoing the Saints on the boards, 24-19, the final there. But the big stat in my book, 20 of 27 from the line for the Cardinals, only 4 of 6 for the Saints, and a great job by the Cardinals of keeping the Saints from getting to the charity stripe.
Exactly. We've talked about it time and time again. When you get that opportunity to get to the charity stripe, you have to hit them, and that's what they did. And I believe that at the halftime that St. Francis was about 4 rebounds up on Coon Rapids. For them to come back and get the rebounding edge, it was just a great all-around effort by this squad.
And they will have to keep that incredibly good form of play going on Monday. The Blaine Bengals, as I mentioned when I was talking to Kate and Carly, the first game they got beat pretty soundly. This last week or two ago that we did the game, it was very close, only a 4-point game going into the fourth quarter, but they let it slip away. They really have to put 4 quarters of good basketball together if they want to get past the Blaine Bengals.
Exactly, and I think Coach Terry French will take a look at those tapes of the last Blaine game and maybe come up with maybe a little bit of a different game plan. But you're right, they have to play that same game with that same kind of an intensity if they're going to beat Blaine on Monday night.
The Blaine Bengals have sat atop the Twin Cities Suburban Conference all season long. Nobody able to knock them off, but I really do believe that this team is beatable. The Cardinals just have to get out early and continue to play their game.
Exactly, and they cannot turn the ball over, and they have to keep Tracy Mellum off of the line, because that's what really hurt them last game. They had so many. She had so many opportunities, and she was perfect from the charity stripe.
Well, we just got word from the truck that we will be there at the Cardinals' next game against the Blaine Bengals. We will have to postpone Sports Night and do it on Tuesday night. For all of our regular viewers out there, I know it's a little disappointing to have to wait until Tuesday for Sports Night, but I'm guessing it'll be well worth it. A great game between the Blaine Bengals and the Coon Rapids Cardinals in Section 7 for a semifinal action, Howie.
Well, I'm excited that we're doing this game because I want to be there. I get psyched up for these games, and we'll put off Sports Night till Tuesday. I think everybody can handle that.
Absolutely. Well, we will see you before then. Tomorrow night, Friday night, we will have the boys basketball team as they continue their regular season play against conference leaders and conference opponents, Osseo Orioles. I was going to say conference champions, but they had to forfeit to Maple Grove, as we mentioned earlier. But the Osseo Orioles, a very solid team, and we will see them tomorrow, Friday night. And then Monday night, the Blaine and Cardinal game in the semifinals of Section 7 4A. For all of us here at CTN Sports, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the game. We've certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. For all of us here, for Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Yund. Good night, everybody.